Hello everyone. It's Ethan. So today I'm going to be recapping a couple of my games against the fifth highest FIDE blitz player in the world, Danil Dubov. So these are based on FIDE ratings, FIDE blitz ratings. So he's not fifth in the world in classical, but he is fifth in the world in blitz. And his style is really good for blitz because he's a very creative player. And yeah, as you can see here, Danil Dubov. And as you can see here, yep, won a couple games against him. So I'm black both games. He plays the Catalan. This is a sideline. Honestly, I prefer being Bishop D2 more. I just have better knowledge of the theory here. And let's see, I know this is a line. I'm basically out of book here. Like I don't know what to do. Here he plays H4, which is a very creative move. The engine calls it a mistake, but in Blitz, no one really cares about a 0.54 valuation change. Because practically this is very scary for me to play because I don't know what to play. And as you can see here, I immediately make an inaccuracy too. Inaccuracies don't matter. So knight a6 is a mistake because he can play knight e5 with attacking c6 and b5. I probably would have put something like queen e7 here. Maybe queen. Okay, rook a7 is not. Yeah, that's what the end recommends. I'm not finding that move. But yeah, knight a6 is a mistake. People can play knight e5. If I play queen e7, he plays knight e5. Let's see what I do. I can, yeah, oh, I can play c5 here. Queen e7 threatens c5, I guess. So g4, I play knight b4, knight e4. Knight b4 is important so that I can get my knight to e4, an active square. He plays g5, I take. He has to take with the queen. If he takes with the knight, he just drops g5. So I played c5 here. I didn't see this whole idea, but basically I exchange off one of his really important attacking pieces, which is a knight here, and I get my queen to a strong defensive square. And I should win this if I play accurately, but it's blitz, so no one knows for sure. No, c5, I am setting a little bit of a trap though. If he goes gh6, I take f3, and this h4 rook is actually hanging, so he can't take back. They play rook g4. Let's see, now I take hg5. I didn't even see the move f5. The idea is to force him, I mean, to make a decision about whether to move the rook or give up the strong pawn in exchange for a kind of weak pawn. So yeah, this is still only -1. I don't think it's clear at all. So let's see. He plays h6 here. Um, I can't move the bishop back because let's see, he has hg7. I think it's been a while since I looked at the game. Yeah, it's hg7, rook e8, and queen f4. Of course didn't calculate all that, but I knew that g6 I can't beat worse here. In fact, yeah, I'm much better here. I thought, okay, he has an attack, well, I'll get the queens off. I really don't know why my mouse is being so bad. But this is just better for me because I have a lot more space than he does. But okay, I didn't see that, so I just took here. The side, the effect of playing really top players is there. Like Rook D5, that's another I want to draw move. Um, Here he cannot take D4 because I play Knight C2. But he played Rook C7. And now I have to stop H7 here. Let's say I play a random move like H4. Obviously I would never do this, but H7. Now if King G7, he plays Knight E6. And I'm just losing the rook. I remember I can't take back. And if he plays King H8, I mean, if I play King H8, he takes F7. And if I take, he's just up the exchange. And um, King takes H7, yeah, he wins the rook here. So not great. I played rook F5, which is the only good move, defending F7 again. Not H7, of course, I would meet with King H8. Um, this is really interesting move, Knight E6, which I didn't consider for him at all. And taking it is actually losing because of this idea. And the idea is he's gonna play rook h7, king g8, rook g7. Like even if I move my rook, let's say rook d8, this is just mate in three. I could sack the rook, but the idea is that the h6 pawn protects the rook on g7. So rook c7, rook f5. And here, okay, I won't pay attention to the trivial stuff. So, and I start having the I want to draw attitude again. So obviously these aren't objectively the best moves, but he's Danil Dubov and I'm little skiv, so yeah, I just thought okay, draw is good. Um yeah, here you can see here as you can see we're both very long time. I'm slightly up on time. But I make some calculation mistakes. Like right here I played the move d3. This just gives up a pawn. Rook d8 is much better, and I definitely would have played that if I was not in the time scramble. Um but basically, I thought I was doing something with rook d2, but if I do rook f2, he just checkmates me at rook g8, which I saw after I made the move. So I had to resort to this. And now I do one of my favorite flagging techniques: check and pre-move, check, pre-move. And I was really surprised he didn't try to repeat here because he's at 2.7 seconds left. Like, sorry, Duov, you're not gonna flag me at this level. Although I did take a stupidly long time to find out today. And then let's see, I pre-move knight g6. I should clarify, he can't take f7 because I play knight e5. Knight g5, we play rook d6, pre-move knight e5. And okay, he can take the knight, but that doesn't matter when he has less than a second left. I probably would have flagged him here. But anyway, he plays knight f7. I just take any flags. This endgame is a draw with best play, but doesn't matter because he flagged and I have enough material to checkmate him. So yeah, he loses. This was an insane game, honestly. I got really lucky that game. It, I think I should have lost the game, even though there's no distinct point where I was losing. I just think I should have lost. We'll look at the second game now. And this is after. So he decided to do something more positional. I decided to just play something positional too. I'm not going to try to attack him with black. That's suicide. So I try to trade all the pieces. I actually did make one mistake here. I play rook c8. He can. I saw this after I made the move. I thought he was going to cd c5. Um, it is that I have to take the queen because my queen's hanging. Um, he takes back. I take c5, and then he plays rook d7. And engine says only plus 0.68. Now it's getting up to the 0.70s, but I thought my position was very bad here. He has the only open file, and my bishop just sucks here. Yeah, I thought I would lose if he played DC5, but he played queen d2 in 1.3 seconds. Now my position's good again. I exchange d4. Again, just trying to trade down all the pieces. I didn't have to go queen f6, but here I thought this would be good for him. It's not because of the pass pawn, but I wanted to force him to take with the c pawn again so I can trade the pieces. And here I think I could draw stockfish with black here. I mean I beat him, but that's because he blundered. To g5, I decided I should take it. Um, and right here, I think I really have to take it. If I get something like f5, he goes h5, and now I am actually probably going to lose the game here. And I can do other stuff too, but all of them revolve around me being able to take his g5 pawn with the king. Here, here I technically traded the f6 pawn for the h4 pawn, but anyway, easy draw. So, he wants to play king f4 here. And of course, I saw that, so I played e5, only move to hold to draw. And now this is pretty simple. I could have sort of like a formula. If his bishop's there, I go king c7. If his bishop's there and my king isn't on d6, I go king d6. Or if it is on d6, I go king e6. This is important not to play king e6 because bishop c8 wins the bishop, and then I can resign. So one important thing is I'm up a lot of time here. I guess he didn't want to draw me. He wanted to beat me, so that's why he doesn't take a draw here. I didn't offer draw, but I offered to repeat moves, which is draw. So now, Engine says it's a draw, but this G5 pawn is really weak. I'm gonna win it, unless he goes Bishop C8, which he did not. I'm actually kind of surprised by that move because that he's not winning this pawn. And now this is actually a draw. I thought I'm winning here because my G7 pawn is farther away from the rest of the pawns. It's called an outside pass pawn because it's outside the rest of these pawns, but he can play active defense with his king, and it's a draw. I Given that he's one of the top players in the world, I think he would have found this, but if he had played Bishop takes before, but we both thought I was winning, and now this is definitely losing. This bishop is really poorly placed, so he's gonna have to spend some time to improve it. And in the meantime, I'm just going to push G5, G4, G3, and win the game. And now he decides to trade, but my king is just too active. It's worth knowing that king H2, he goes king F3 and repeats. So I decide to go king G4, and I win because of the outside pass pawn principle. Now he doesn't have that king activity like he did if he had played bishop takes E4 here. So this is a pretty simple win. If you want to try a trick, hoping I'd pre-move something. But I just took him, he resigned. I'm going to queen here. Queen, I'm going to play A3, A2, A1 queen. And he really can't stop both pawns, so this is just an easy win. So those were the games against Dubov. As you can see, incredibly lucky both times. But play solidly against the Grandmaster. When you're playing these top players, play solidly. Don't give them tactics and make them overpress. That's honestly how I won both games. Just overpress them. I'll see you all later. Maybe I might make another video tonight. Bye for now.